Gareth, first of all, such a disappointing way to end the game, obviously, at Charlton on Saturday, but you were so positive after the game, so looking to continue that.
Absolutely.
A new week?
Absolutely. The boys watching the game, the boys have done exactly what we wanted. We're going to be a counter-attacking team. We've said that, with the players we've got here and where we are in the league, up against everyone else, you judge yourself and the ability of your squads and your resources and everything like that. And we're really happy where we are. And seeing the boys executing the plan really well. They're good. They understand what I want. They understand the tactics of it all. Their application was brilliant, and what a crazy game, right down to the last 2 minutes, really, where we miss a chance. I believe we go on and win the game, and it's the easiest chance of the game. And then in the 96th, they get their easiest chance of the game, and they take it. And that was the difference, They took their chance. We didn't, and that's football. It can be cruel like that, because over the period of 96 minutes, we more than deserve something out of that game, and the boys hopefully know that. I'll be telling them again how proud I was of them, because, as I say, I came in here. We are a totally different team. It's a totally different atmosphere now compared to when I came in, and I'm proud of that. I really am. And everyone will say, yeah, but we're still bottom of the league. Yeah, things change. Give me small steps, and I'm all about the atmosphere, the fight, being proud of Shrewsbury Town. And I know for a fact a lot of people are around the town. I get stopped a lot. I'm in the town now, and I'm loving living there. I'm getting stopped all the time. People going, thank you for coming in, and we haven't had a massive positional change yet, but they're saying thanks. We can see a difference. That means the world to me. It really does, and long term, we'll keep that going. It will keep being like this, and I know that this works. I've done it before. It's just now getting a little bit of luck, and I feel for Jordan. It fell on his right foot. If it's in his left foot, it's buried without a shadow of a doubt. Or if it's on a right-footed player, I think it's buried. I've been there. I've missed chances like that. And then on the other side, we're just not as solid as perfectly we could be, and they take that opportunity and score. That happens. That happens in football. I 100% back all my players to go out there again and win that game if we could play it again. We can't. We've got to do it against Stockport on Tuesday now, and looking forward to seeing what we can do against them. Yeah.
What about the challenge that awaits against Stockport County? We're just inside the playoff places, aren't they? Having a very good season.
Yeah. Listen, Dave Challoner's a great manager. Good friend of mine, and very, very good manager. Going to go on to super things, I'm sure. Stockport got him out of Hartlepool. They a few years ago now, and it's paid dividends for him because, they've got resources, they've got money, and that club was always. I played there. The last time I was at Ainsworth Park, I played against Stockport for Wimbledon. Wow, that's going back some years now, and that was in the Championship. So they were a week in, week out Championship club. They were known as the Championship stalwarts. They were there with good resources. The next step's the Premier League. They were a good side, and then, like many clubs, they went. They went like a Bury, like an Oldham. They went out the league, and it's really tough, to get back in the league. So fair play. They've got investment. They've got a man in there who's willing to back them big time. It's great to have, and they've worked really hard to get back in the league. And like I say, they've got some good players. They're not of your Wrexhams and your Wickhams and your Birminghams yet, but they are certainly in that top tier of resources, and I think this will be a tough game. But Charlton, again, huge club, ex-Premier League club, and we go there and more than matched them. And any Charlton fan that comes away saying that was an easy 3 points, I think they'll have been heavily drinking on that day, because there's no way it was an easy 3 points. They really had to work hard, and Nathan at the end of the game said to me, "You deserve something out of that game," and fair play, But yeah, it's going to be good Tuesday, and then Saturday Mansfield. Obviously, we're looking ahead at that as well. It gets really congested now, but yeah, I believe we can get something away tomorrow night.
You've had some great home results since you came to the football club. You want to get that first away win now, I'm sure, as soon as possible.
Absolutely, and it'll come. Don't feel any pressure at all. That's the way I live and I manage. I don't feel the pressure. I let the boys get out there, do their business, and if I'm wrong, then I've been lucky. I've stayed in football 34 years, so there must be some right in that. I don't feel pressure at all. I just get out there, get my job done, and I'll set the boys up and pick the team that I believe will be good enough to get the points tomorrow night.
Did all of your players come through okay in terms of fitness? No injuries at Charlton?
No injuries, a few tired bodies. Obviously, we had to make a few changes. A few of them came in and played. Well, Toto came in and played his first game for a while. Didn't last. And I think Funzo was tiring and he was on a booking as well. So that was the thinking behind that one, And Leo, really, it was a tough game for Leo that day, So he was a change there early on. So, everyone came through really, no injuries. Nobody's reported anything. I think Jamal had a little cut on the side of his head, but that was all sorted as well. And really looking forward to going into that with a decent squad, and hopefully Aaron Pierre won't be too far away either.
How are the three new signings settling in?
Yeah, doing well. I've only seen Ricardo in one session, on Friday. I think he had some stuff on at work last week, so he had to make the transition to full-time football. Callum's looked sharp in training. Again, I'm sure we'll be seeing him soon. And Dominic, he came in last week, a real voice around the place, working everyone out, experienced campaigner, played at a good level, and they've all fit in really well. So looking forward to adding some more to it. But there's three good ones there to be used if I need them. Yeah.
It is a January transfer window, as I may have reminded you once or twice in recent weeks. Sorry about
Absolutely.
that. How does it all work, to give the fans a bit of an insight? Obviously, I'm sure yourself and Richard Dobson have got targets that you're keen on. The club have got a director of football, they've got a head of recruitment. How does it all work? The mechanics behind deciding who to go for and getting a deal done?
We all work together, It's obviously every club is different, and the way they do their recruitment. I've come here. I want to try and get my stamp on things as much as what's here already, and I can't go into the detail of it because it's all private behind the scenes stuff, But I really want to get involved in and sort of put my stamp on how I want to do things. So it really does differ, But it's obviously I always keep my stuff private. That's what I do, and like I say, we work hard to try and get the next players in, but it's tough, and obviously where we are, it's not easy keeping up with this league, I think again, keep reiterating people, we're broken record, but we're probably the smallest club in the league resource-wise, and that's nobody's fault except because everyone else has got bigger and better and flown, and it's really, really tough to keep up. But we'll do it. We'll do our best that we can. I believe that we'll punch above our weight and we won't go down this season. I still think there'll be 4 teams below us at the end of the season, and it's my job to get these signings in, to get this squad playing in the right way. Because you looked at Saturday, there's a squad that's been put together with hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of pounds, and then there's a squad that's been put together with definitely not hundreds of thousands and millions of pounds, and you couldn't have split the two squads. That's the beauty of football. We've got other ways to win games, we've got other attributes that don't cost money, and that's going to get us over the line this year.
What do you make of January so far in terms of comings and goings? Are you on track for where you want to be ideally by the end of the month?
Listen, I'm hoping to get a couple more in. I want to try and get a couple more signings in. Whether we can do that or not, we'll see. Losing Tom was a blow. He's a good player, and I think the others, in the changes of the others, was probably just a little bit of a refreshment of the squad. Charles and Tommy, I didn't believe were developing the right way in this relegation battle, not getting enough game time, and Jordan and Carl, obviously they were both wanted regular football. Carl especially misses his family. That was another massive factor in that, which you can't you can't keep someone against their will when they're missing people like that. Jude wanted week in, week out football, and that was so it was a chance for me to refresh a bit, and that helped. But obviously we don't want to lose our best players, but that happens sometimes when you're a club our size, and that's part and parcel. It's up to us now to replace it. But as I said, I go back to Saturday, I go back to Wrexham. You know, with the millions and millions of pounds against us on the pitch, we still competed, and I'm proud of that, because sometimes the money's just not there, and the resources aren't there, and it's nobody's fault except the rest of the clubs in League One going that way. And fair play to them. They've all found magnificent investors or magnificent ways of going and flying. We will keep up. I intend to finish above that line come May, and that's the target.
Good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you very much.
Always,
Nah, top man.